big underdog here. So, our grand final begins. It is a best of 5 on Terrana Stand. Now, if this in here is anything but a Warden, I would be greatly surprised. It is a Warden. Sometimes the Warden has difficulty getting off the ground. She can get punished early. We've seen this on Echo Wilds, we've seen this on LR. On Terranas, usually she always gets off to a safe start, especially with this Ancient of War creep. If you go for the natural, that can be pretty greedy, that can be dangerous, and can be getting punished. But over here, fast and easy level 2. Ancient of War will be able to walk over here, creep up even more. Foggy's early game nowadays against human revolves around a lot of tier 1 for a long time, with Merc support, counter-expanding somewhere, sometimes even Huntresses, and applying pressure. Even before level 3 oftentimes. Circle of Mobility to start off here, nice for the Warden. Anything that's mana is good for her. Archmage moving south towards the gold mine, going for an instant expansion with 5 peasants, so he is gonna have the resources for it. But it's gonna be tough for him to find level 3. Ooh, Mantle of Intelligence. 5 bonus intelligence. That's 1 more Shadow Strike. If the Warden just clicks on this Archmage, this can already be scary for him. Ring plus 2, not even too bad to make him a little more tanky. So what's the Warden gonna go for? Fan of Knives perhaps? We don't know the skill build here. Archmage being focused right away. Did he steal the last hit? I don't think he did. But anyways, the AM is far from level 2. Squishiest hero in the game. 450 HP only. Even investing the blink for more damage onto the first hero. There was a nice block there from the peasants for a little while, but the block doesn't last long now, does it? Is she got? Oh, she gets the next Shadow Strike. Footy, this block needs to work. Blinks forward. Blinks forward. I love that he got the Shadow Priest, actually. He went for the Merc Camp pull, usually a Knight of Specialty. That is going to be taken out by Foggy. He's counter-expanding up here, where a Footy should be scouting for this. But now the AM. How the hell does he heal? Tough game for HawK already. Here's the Merc pull. Oh, he gets... Who gets it, though, is the question. Berserker to Foggy and the Shadow Priest as well. And he's gonna get the Footman. Also, takes some time, but he gets it. Getting him closer to level 3. In the main base, he's under a bit of pressure, but archers are here to defend. AM always has to be careful, man. Still not even 200 HP. And now, his expo is exposed indeed. Warden has 1 Shadow Strike. The tower comes up, that's important. Ooh, if these mercs had been a little bit sooner, he should have been able to cancel here. So very important for HawK to hold. Thank you very much, by the way, to Near Horizon with the 11-month resub. Great job, B2W. You guys are real Klingenmeisters. I haven't heard that before. Very nice of you. Thank you so much, man, for your continued support. Staff out. There's gonna be another Shadow Strike. The AM leading a dangerous life, but he does survive. Only just barely, but he does survive. But the thing is, Foggy doesn't even have to kill his opponent or anything. He has put him so much pressure on him. He can continue to creep now. And the expo is coming up here. It is done. Can HawK pressure this? The early game seems to belong to Foggy. His build here is so powerful. Of course, the mana items did help him out, we should not forget. But still, even without that, the Warden is basically level 3. Oh, but HawK is gonna see this expo, and the expo is far away from the trees. This could be the kill. It's not too many footies. It's gonna be 5 footies and a water elemental. Alright. He could get this. Instant TP though from Foggy. He is not messing around. He leaves a lot of his army down here because the Warden was so far ahead. But yeah, he does not want to risk his tree getting killed. Gets to level 3. That looked like a nice opportunity there for HawK, but yeah, teleport makes that an easy hold. In the end, Shredder creeping here from HawK. He's still only tier 1. We haven't taken a look in the Night of base, but yeah, tier 2 for him is late as well. As I said, this is what Foggy likes to do quite a bit, especially here. Delay tier 1, get counter expo, get mercs, be aggressive, expand behind. And finding the right build against that is really difficult. And so far HawK not quite able to. This Ancient of War will survive as well. AM still only level 2. The name of that last song was Warriors from Too Many Zoos. I was thinking about if this is a bit unprofessional to talk about the music that played during this final, but whatever. Warden blinking forward! Shadow Strike is there! Now it's not anymore. She has been burned. Archmage is in the main base, and it's daytime now, which means he... 20 HP there. Which means now he finally has the Zeppelin. That is the first time in this game that Archmage can stay safe, can feel safe. And honestly, HawK has done a really good job just surviving, which can be hard enough against the Warden. Warden, who is still looking to be aggressive. If she gets surrounded, she could die here, by the way. But now she has the mana for Blink, so she is safe now herself. Could keep on creeping here. So we have tier 3 rush, lore is coming up, wind is there. Goddamn, he looks so solid. Staffing home. That's gonna be his level 4 over here. Even using the lightning shield. So late into the game. Thank you very much to Izek Manek. New subscriber, welcome. Tome of experience as well for the Warden. As if this game was not going swimmingly enough. And another sub, resub here from Fetty69. Thank you so much. Lionhorn. Like, is it just me, or is it disproportionate amounts of Lionhorn? Like, these last couple of days. I feel like it's like Lionhorn 50% of the time. That's probably subjective perception only, but it does really feel that way. So level 4.5 for the Warden. There is already the Hippo to deal with the Zeppelin and for scouting. So what's... Alright, HawK is gonna play tier 3. Second barracks already. That's really early. With tier 3 we oftentimes see triple base, 3 base play from the humans into tanks. Against which there will need to be a Panda, which there is. Panda second. Before even the Warden's level 5. I like this. He's not playing this greedy, wanting to rush level 5 for the Warden. Level 4 is good enough, honestly. And the Panda can already start his creeping. He's gonna have bears soonish. With tier 3 here, about to finish up. So, what's HawK gonna do? Here's one workshop. One workshop is certainly not enough for mass tanks. There's a second. Getting there. So double racks obviously for knights. And knights mortars. Is that gonna be the composition? Archmage in a whole bunch of trouble here. There's gonna be one more Shadow Strike in a second. Panda level 2. Quickly throw the beast. Not what he wanted, of course. Tree of Life coming.
Player's forces are under attack.
He uses up a lot of moon juice here just for the mana. Seems like a clarity would have been a little more efficient, but alright, it's gonna be nighttime soon. Anyways, he has heal from Riju very soon. Flying machines coming out. Is he really gonna go into flying machines? Knights and gyros? But I mean... He's not playing against undead. Knights and gyros is not gonna win a late game fight against Night Elf.
Forces are under attack.
Interesting.
They came from behind.
Archmage in trouble again. This may be a TP forced. This is a TP forced. Zeppelin, is it fast enough? This is dangerous. This is close. Shadow Strike is ready again. But again, he's buying so much space, dude. This Warden by herself, keeping the human busy. This is reminding me of 2000. Oh shit, he died in the Zeppelin. The damage over time was too strong with the goddamn Orb of Venom. Oh my god. Foggy's expecting tanks. He's making Ancients of War already in anticipation. He's not being greedy either. In upkeep already. Dude, HawK has no chance so far. To run Galea. One of the more difficult names I've had to say. Thank you so much for the support. First time sub, welcome. Scourge Bone Chimes as well. Dude, he is being destroyed at the moment. TP home to defend the second base. Warden's already here with her staff. That's more kills thanks to Shadow Strike. These footies, of course, laughably weak at this stage in the game. Still getting saved, though. No man left behind, like the Marines. Oh, it was not TP, actually. It was double staff. I love the double staff. And the boots on the Panda. Really good against tanks. We don't have tanks, but there may be tanks coming at any point. You never know. And the Warden's gonna be level 5 here in a moment. My goodness. Agents of War everywhere. He has had this Shredder for a long time, and he still is not, like, super high on lumber. So you can see how much he could macro up. And yeah, he's gonna get this base here. Mining in just a moment. So, this game was fairly passive, I suppose. Only the Warden being a nuisance. More than a nuisance, though. She was a real danger. But there was no real big-time engagement yet. But somehow it feels like Foggy is in an unlosable position. Even being down by a bit of supply.
Forces are under attack.
Because this human army is like a whole bunch of footies. Good upgrades, though, for him. 2-1. Which are bad, obviously. And flying machines. Why the flying machines? Wouldn't tanks, mortar teams just be way better? Mortar teams are, of course, hard to protect against the Warden with Blink. And here comes the attack. So, it feels like HawK has to kill this base, otherwise this game almost unrecoverable. This would be a situation where one could assume a counter expansion with an attack like this, but there is an archer here parked by Foggy. He will not be surprised. He has a mortar team or two now. He did get fragmentation shards earlier. Alright, here we go. Militia call. What's the hero levels? Archmage on 3, Paladin 1, MK 2. On the other side, Warden basically 5. Panda close to 4. And here we go. He's ready to defend. He is slightly down in supply. Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire, Fan of Knives, level 5. Anti-magic. The tank, bears in the front lines are pretty tanky. 1-1 upgrades for them against 3-1 for the Knights. That's really good, but oh baby, the AoE. Heal Scroll coming in. He has no Heal Scrolls left. That's it. And there is more mana on the Knight side. Not too much more, but there is a little bit more. There it is. And everything is dead. GG. Wow. I wasn't kidding, guys, when I said Foggy's in good shape. No chance for HawK on the first map, dude. Holy shit. He just didn't have an answer to the Warden. Not at all. That is pretty much the best Warden map, though, to be honest. So, it should be getting better from here. at least. Next map is Last Refuge. Much harder Warden map. By no means impossible to do. To pull off. In fact, is there a single map where we still haven't seen a Warden? Turtle Rock, maybe. No, I did see a Warden on Turtle Rock before. But that was extremely bad. But pretty much you can play Warden on any map nowadays. Oh. What do you guys think? Is he gonna go Warden again? I'm not sure. I would say I think it's gonna be Demon this time. Demon hunts pressure would be my guess. But there's a lot of strats that Night Elves can choose from. For Human it's pretty much all the same. All revolving around fast expansion. Now, that is what everybody does. But HawK is a little bit different. HawK will sprinkle in a rifle push every now and then. Foggy, we have to say, though, is also really good at dealing with those. I don't know, man. This is a hard series for HawK. If I was in his shoes, I would not know what to do. I hope he knows what to do. 1-0 lead for Foggy. We were all expecting this. The big favorite. HawK's Refuge is what we called this map for quite a while. Because of how strong HawK was here. He actually told us as well. He really likes this map. He thought that this was the best map for Human against Night Elf. Then sometime later, the Tier 1 Siege presented itself in the meta. And that looked very scary. And that is what I would expect Foggy to play here. But by no means a certainty. There's a few slight imbalances here on this map as far as spawning positions go. Oh, it is a one. Okay. So, usually for Night Elf, the bottom spawn is better. Why is that, you ask? Well, I will tell you. So, when you want to siege this expansion, you can set up the APs back here. That is way better to do than over here, because here they are super close to the base, get cancelled way easier than over here. That's reason number one. That's the very big reason. The second reason is if you're Night Elf, you can put the Ancient of War here, shoot the creeps, the Ogre Warrior will be dying here, you pick up the item here and run north right away, being able to harass very early. When you do that here, that's further away. You have to run further to the creeps, further to pick up the item, and further to get down to the gold mine. So, that all means harassing and attacking is a little bit more difficult for the Night Elf. Especially as far as the first creep's concerned, it's only like a couple of seconds, but that can make a difference. As you see, he only grabs up the item, moves south immediately. But I like this creep route by HawK. He's not going for the instant expo. He's not exposing himself to being harassed too much over there. But he could still be getting harassed over here. So actually, I'm not too sure if I do actually like this. Let's see. 2 peasants already very hurt. One of them's gonna die. At least not to the Warden. Flute of Accuracy is really good for him. So how much can she do? Shadow Strike, last hit, is hers. And she got the other one on top, so she needs 1 more kill for level 2. AM. He needs 2 more kills for level 2. And when you start with this camp, you really don't want to have to wait on your level 2. Because there was a lot of mana invested, 2 water elementals already, so I changed my mind. I actually do not like this camp first for Human. It's just way too hard to take down, man. Healing, Inner Fire. Makes your life hard. Oh, actually I only need 1 creep. Lots of damage on this AM here, not bad. Super early counter expo, holy crap.
A player's forces are under attack.
Long time before the humans. One thing that Night Elves always like to abuse is the Merc camp pull. That is not possible here. So actually, he's gonna decide to creep it up early. This will give the human a lot of space and freedom to expand. And I wonder if now HawK is... he's gonna hear some alarm bells ringing. Because when the Night Elf isn't pressuring you at all, it is pretty obvious that he's taking a fairly big creep camp. But I guess now it's too late. Here come the double trolls. Once again, Foggy delaying tier 2 by a lot for mercs early, plus counter expo. We've seen this the second time now in a row. This is what he pretty much always does. And with this, he will be getting closer to level 3 as well. Same is the case, though, for the Archmage. Here comes the expansion. It is a little bit later. He took the time for Merc Camp into green, into expansion. But if he can cancel this, this should still be okay for HawK, but he needs to find this base. And the top humans, TH and Infi, they will always have one footman scouting around for an expansion. And the Warden, at the moment, she's only level 3. She's not so strong yet. So I think this is the big mistake here for HawK so far in this game. One of these footmen should have been patrolling around here. It's basically only this position, or this, where a tree will be coming up. Yeah, and this should have been scouted. Should have been scouted and could have been cancelled as well. But the scouting there was a bit lackluster from HawK, and that doesn't bode well for his mid-game. Tier 2 now has just started for Foggy. Close to 30 supply. Is he really gonna get mercenaries? Seems like they would just be dying here. Now I suppose HawK is just being a little annoying, trying to buy some space for his expansion. So, here's the Warden. Lots of mobility on her. Gonna start putting in the damage. Oh no, actually not. So no Shadow Strike here. Means that most likely she has Fan of Knives level 2, I would say. Very good against Footmen, of course. Reveal. Yeah, and there we see it. Fan of Knives level 2. So that means she has Fan of Knives and Shadow Strike. We did see the Shadow Strike earlier. So the expo is crept up. The tree is on its way. And it's gonna be not too far behind the human gold mine at all. Do we have a tech here? It's about to start. Did he get the shredder? Not yet. He has the resources for the tech here. Creeping without his hero, actually. Makes the damage not too high. But he's doing a good job. Not losing anything, so never mind. But the Warden, she keeps on creeping herself. And she's getting to level 4 damn fast, considering she only used like this Ancient of War for 2 creep camps. Alright, I think HawK has to cancel this Entangle Gold Mine. But he doesn't have a staff ready, so that might be a TP force. That's not what you want either. But this Night of Expo is just coming up way too fast, man. Way too easily. AM is staffing out. What does Foggy, excuse me, do with his money? Tier 3 rush. I would expect 1 lore and 1 AO wind immediately. To be safe from harass and have dryads quickly as well. Tier 2 here has started. For HawK at a decent time. We have a shredder now as well. So, Foggy has liked putting the production buildings here recently. But this time they're over here. Double lore, plus wind, and early Panda again. Don't really think he needs to. He's pretty strong right now with the Huntresses and the Mercs. Ooh, if he can kill this Ancient of Wind, he can be so annoying. But again, good positioning by Foggy. He was very close by to protect his tier 2 buildings. Is he attacking as well? He does have the resources. Over here, blacksmith, Zeppelin. He sees him again. So this wind is safe. We're gonna have a hippo in just a moment. Tier 3 is coming. 3rd hero for Foggy being delayed. Oh, nice. He even quickly moves the wisps away. Not even losing any of these. And Foggy is powering up for the late game. Upgrades. 2 of them already on their way. HawK could explode into 70 supply very quickly here if he wants to on tier 2. He has a lot of resources. Tier 2 is about to be done. Could there be a timing here for HawK? Level 4 Archmage for him as well. Oh nice, he dodged the Shadow Strike actually. Hippo is out now, so with that the Zeppelin harass will subside. So, is he taking tier 3 again? Yes, okay. He is not looking towards a 70 push. He's gonna take this late game again. And that means Foggy will want to have a second hero again. Warden solo is good against tier 2 human. Against tier 3 human, not all that great. Moonwell's coming up here as well. So much gold for him. Maybe he wants to creep level 5 Warden quickly, then get the Panda. Or is he gonna try to play this the Warden only way again? I was told that he had a level 10 Warden, in fact, on AZ a couple of days ago. Yesterday, I think it was. Yeah, yesterday. So that's gonna be your level 5 here, isn't it? Yep, it sure is. So, is it time for second hero? Speaking of second hero, here's the MK. Double Workshop and Griffin Aviary. I like that much more. Griffins plus Knights are a super strong late game combo. And as long as you can deal with the hippos, it is very strong. Here's the Panda. He blinks forward, trying to get the last hit. Doesn't quite manage to. If this Warden dies, dude, this will be such a huge boost in experience. But she will not die, not yet. Yeah, Griffins and Knights plus triple hero is really strong. But it's also hard to make work if there's enough hippo anti-air. But if you can keep the hippo anti-air down, it is very powerful. Usually for that though, you have to mess with the Knight of the Economy a little. And this was just, you know, this expo was just way too easy. Only 1,300 gold behind the human expansion. That's very good timing. And of course, as always with human fast expanding, leveling up second and third hero is difficult. Warden. Kind of expecting her to go Blink Fan of Knives here. No Shredder for Foggy means he's a little struggling here with the lumber. Slightly. And here come the hippos.
A player's forces are under attack.
Panda is getting boosted to level 3 pretty quickly. Zeppelin here. Oh, he does have the orbital banner, okay. So he's putting in good damage. But it's only a distraction, because the MK here, he wants to level up. Needs level 3. Paladin will be coming next. But how does he get level 3? That's gonna be really hard to do. Oh, and here come the tanks. I didn't think we were gonna see them, but we do see them. There are Ancients of War. Oh, a whole bunch. 3 Ancients of War already in position. Is it Shredder time now? Oh, he does have a Shredder. There it is. Didn't see that for a while. Warden in the main. Blink Fan of Knives. This is what we were expecting. And this is very expensive. And so annoying as well. Telestaff home, mana up, and then she can do the same thing here. The army is becoming strong here, for HawK at least. And he's expanding again. I like this play. I really like this actually. Tanks are gonna be distracting. And he's gonna use this to fortify this position. Okay. So now for the first time, Foggy is in a difficult position it seems. Because he has to deal with these tanks. And he has to ideally keep this expo from coming up. Can he do that? Both at the same time. The tanks are dying pretty quickly though. Thanks to this Panda. I thought they were gonna survive for longer, but no. HawK has to hold on to this position. Solo creeping the Paladin, I really like that. He's gonna be level 2 here right away. So, these towers need to survive. They need to survive. Otherwise HawK, it almost seems like he has no chance this game. The Griffins are pretty sick here though. They're really strong. There's no answer to them. We only have a single hippo, and there is Shackles. Alright. HawK. Looking good for him. Foggy was not yet ready. His army too small. He's getting rid of the towers, though, so this position will not be fortified. Not yet. Panda in trouble. Uh-oh. He's almost dead. Warden will TP out here, not taking the chance. So he's gonna have 2 towers. That's not too much, though. Of course, Foggy can just expand here himself.
A player's forces are under attack.
Thank you very much, Cisason, for the first time sub. Welcome. Grabs up a Gloves of Haste here. 2.5 Paladin. Alright, the heroes are getting there. Archmage almost level 5. He's gonna get level 5 here. Alright, this is the best, certainly, it has looked for HawK so far. Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire, Fan of Knives, and here come the hippos. So, can he take those out? If he can, the hippos will rule this battle. The griffins, excuse me. But he TPs out. Doesn't want to stay in this fight. He needs more Dragonhawks, I think. And here is the new base for Foggy. I think a whole bunch of Dragonhawks now. A couple of Knights. And it shouldn't look too bad for him, right? But he's low on gold. He does have the double income. But he's also making another town hall here. Warden is close to level 6, by the way. Only a couple more kills. Water Elementals free experience usually, but he has not too many Dryads. Only the single one, in fact. The bears will melt to these griffins. But what does he have against the hippos? That's the question. Panda is level 4, by the way. Pretty far away from level 5, to be honest. Double win now, by the way, to get this mass anti-air of hippogriffs. Oh, the Warden. She can delay this by so much. Invul, 1, 2, 3. And that's level 6. Did she really go blink level 3? That... Uh-oh! With the bash, she dies! But there's no bash. Ooh, baby. Staff out. Alright, Riju will get her back into fighting shape. Water Elemental scouts the tree up here. This expo will be coming up, but yeah, really late. Tense game here, it feels. But when the armies collide, does he have an answer to these hippos? Not too... Where are they? Oh, there they are. He has 9 hippogriffs with 2/2 upgrades. That seems to be a lot. He needs more Dragonhawks. He needs a lot more Dragonhawks. Tanks have the barrage upgrade, by the way. I don't think that's quick... I don't think that's enough damage, though. Quickly enough. Alright, he's doing some splash damage here. 2 tanks. There's the one hippo, but the one... Yeah, Dragonhawk, you can see it. Dies so fast. And the tanks just can't keep up with his movement speed. He's trying to fight with his towers, but this is so much damage. These hippos plus 16 from the roar is absolutely sick. The tanks are trying to help, but they can't. The water elementals are blocking the way. A lot of these hippos are super low HP, but everything in the air is dying here for HawK. Look at this. Hippos just run them down too easily. The tanks are starting to whittle away at them, but it was just not fast enough. And now on the ground, the bears are superior, it seems. Panda suddenly is level 5! Next Breath of Fire is gonna hurt, but with a Stormbolt he might die! Here comes the Stormbolt long range. Riju just before, though, and there's a staff! She should staff him! Staff him! There's the staff! And now the MK is in trouble. Is there a Holy Light? There is. Only level 1, though. He's looking for the Stormbolt. He gets it! But she should have a blink, certainly. Gets out. Tanks here, though! Oh, a quick reaction from Foggy, the uproot. The hippos can just watch. Hippos are useless supply now. I don't know, what can he go into now? Mortar teams and knights? That should be a good combo. Gets another kill here. Getting closer to level 3 paladin. HawK. On the march forward, his heroes, though, are all low HP. No Hinwolves, no heal scrolls anymore. And now, yeah. Fan of Knives level 3. Oh, by the way. He does have Blink level 3, doesn't he? We didn't see the avatar. Must be Blink level 3. That seems a little cocky by Foggy. The avatar certainly would be more useful, even without corpses. Then again, we did see a couple of corpses, didn't we? Holy moly, that's a lot of tanks. That's especially a lot of tanks against level 5 Panda. Is that the best idea? Big armies here for both. Griffins only 1-0 upgraded. Hippos 2-2. Is there more upgrades coming? Not at the moment. He is feeling the pressure here. He needs to invest into army, but he can also go for some economy hunt. Maybe he does have the avatar, I don't know. Blink, fan of knives. So many easy kills for him. 5 tanks though. But the Panda's in position. So are the Bears and the Ancients of War. This is a super solid defense. Alright, what now? What now? 6 tanks! My god. And the Griffins chew through the Bears pretty much. Alright, here come the Hippos again. The barrage. Is it enough now? Look at the fireworks! It's 4th of July here on Last Refuge. But a few more breaths of fire and they're all dead. Panda has a lot more mana. Level 7 for the Warden. This has to be the avatar now finally, but he doesn't have the mana! Double level up for HawK! Dude, he might be doing this right here. Panda dropping real low. Needs to be careful. Where's the avatar? Are you kidding me? Panda! He's gonna die! Unless there's a staff. And with that he saves him. The tanks. The fireworks. The fireworks protect the Griffins. Look at the barrage. It's beautiful! And there's not enough Hippos anymore. God damn, I think HawK's doing it. I was afraid this might be a 3-0, but no. HawK is playing this well. Heroes drop very low though. Warden still no avatar. Are you serious? He has the mana. Would you please use your avatar? It's a good spell. But is it good enough? More bears coming out. Those are gonna melt. We saw that before. Blink. Ooh, the reju. Fan of knives. Heal scroll. There was a heal scroll against all of this AoE. Dude, HawK, he's taking a massive supply lead, 20 ahead. Warden in trouble. Can't she blink out? She can be staffed. But Water Elementals now so much damage along with the Griffins. HawK's doing it. Definitely. These tanks, the fireworks. I didn't know if that was gonna work against the Panda, but it did. And where the hell was that avatar? Are you serious? He still has not summoned the avatar. What a game by HawK, man. He's playing this so well. This expo did survive, though, and there's not much left in here. Only about 1.5k. But closing in on a 25 supply lead. Of course, HawK has to always go for the heal scrolls. The AoE is just way too sick. So what does Foggy... Which units does he get? It seems like no matter what he gets, it dies too quickly. Especially the bears. Maybe it's time to go back into Hippos? Some tanks were lost. Oh, but he still has so many left. Still 5 tanks ready here. Will there be another qualifier? Yes, there will be. There will be a second qualifier. There is 2 slots for Europe. 1 slot through qualifier number 1 and 1 slot through qualifier number 2. Only first place gets a ticket to China. Foggy is in upkeep again, but HawK sitting at 80 supply. How many heal scrolls? There is only 1 on the Archmage. Avatar, finally. Dude, he had this skill point available for so long, but he never used it. Now for the first time. How much can it do? There's 2 spirits. Drunken Haze. Breath of Fire. Big damage. Holding on to the heal scroll at the moment. Paladin dropping low. Divine Shield to stay safe. And now the tanks. Caught out by themselves a little. Good damage coming in from the bears. 2 upgrades still. Oh, this AoE. Oh my god. I think I spoke too soon. I thought this was HawK's game, but not so quick. Not so quick. And there was a big hold for Foggy, because now we have a bit of gold left here, but not too much. Warden staffing home. More mana. The moon juice is yummy, yummy, yummy. Panda close to 6. But he might be more useful without the ultimate, actually. Just for breath of fire. No, he needs more heal scrolls. He needs to survive the AoE. And once he lives through all the mana, he should be favored, I guess, maybe. I don't know. There's a lot of Moonwells. He can juice up quickly on mana. Dead even in supply. And now he's going mortar teams. If they can connect with the damage, they're amazing. But against Blink, Fan of Knives, Warden, they're gonna have a hard time staying alive. Usually. Great game here, though. Going on 25 minutes almost. And it's a standoff. And here, the base has expired the gold mine. Killing off his own peasants. He's gonna... Alright, this looks like all in. High upkeep. More tanks. How many does he have? It's gonna be 5 tanks, 3 mortar teams. He's killing all of his workers. He does need some lumber still. The Warden... Oh, she's not gonna find any kills here. But over here, there certainly are some. It's gonna be expensive again. Blink foul, nice. Easy. Has to staff back though. Because over here... Oh, the Griffin's way too far forward. Positioning mistake. One dies for free. The Knight as well. What's happening with HawK's army here? Blink, Fan of Knives. The tanks are stuck behind the mortar teams. Heal scroll comes in now. But the Griffins are not, the Hippos are not engaging yet. Level 6 for the Panda as well. Is he gonna go for the ultimate or not? We have the fireworks again from the barrage. But they are surviving for long enough. They're surviving long enough for the Griffins to all be taken out. Here we have it, Earthstorm and Fire. The Archmage almost dead. Almost died right there to the Blink Fan of Knives. He's level 6, but how much does that do? I mean, he's almost level 6. He gets it here. Avatar summoned again, but almost nothing left on both sides, I guess. Water Elementals suddenly become good again. And the Warden Fan of Knives against these heroes isn't too crazy. Stormbolt was almost ready. He's out of mana. The tanks! The tanks kill the tree! Do they, though? He's uprooting. Oh my god, this is still so close. Crazy game between the two. Shouldn't he commit to this? HawK, I think he should help out his tanks right here. Panda, ultimate is over. That means he has a breath, though. And he can hit all 3 tanks with this. He's going to take out 2. But now the rest. The rest of the army is coming in. He's gonna kill this bear. That's level 5. Oh shit, that's a lot of damage. The Panda is in trouble. The Warden from behind. Anti-magic on her. What's she gonna go for? AM, he does have the mass teleport. The Panda's gonna die! To the Stormbolt level 3. Crazy damage. Mass teleport. He's trying to reposition. Holy shit. This is mining again. This is also mined out. Is he gonna buy back the Panda? He doesn't really have the money for it. He's selling stuff. To buy him back? I don't know. He only has the boots on and the orb left. He's level 8. Panda, where is he? There. It's so long though until he's back. Is this finally HawK's game, dude? Crazy back and forth here. 2 hippos for free. That's a nice start. This is looking like the equalizer, I think. I know I said this before. But level 5 MK now. Level 5 MK, level 4 Paladin. Level 6 Archmage. This tree dies. The spirits can't be touched. Lots of detonate coming out. Paladin out of mana. He doesn't have Holy Light anymore. But the hero focus potential isn't so great with only Fan of Knives. Well, we do have level 1 Shadow Strike now, but that's tickle damage at this point.
A player's forces are under attack.
The Ancients, they die so fast, man. These Griffins. The damage is sick. Blink, Fan of Knives. Dodges the Stormbolt. She has 3 more fans. Trying to buy time. These Ancients are trying to buy time for the Panda. Blink, Fan of Knives, again. Archmage dropping low. But I don't think he can kill him. Paladin, he has such crazy mana regen and the tree's gone! He doesn't have a replacement tree. Fan of Knives again. Next knight dies.
A player's
Level
forces are
8.5 Warden. Mass Detonate. More experience from the Water Elemental. 8 and a bit Warden. There's a lot of gold still in here. Alright, this seems to be HawK's game. When this Panda is back, can he defeat this army and kill this base? That is what Foggy has to do next. We're almost at 30 minutes into this game. Paladin, close to level 5 now. 5.5 MK. He's losing so many of his Moonwells. Panda is back. Low mana though. And there's no... Oh, he dodges a Stormbolt. He needs to do something with his ultimate. Honestly, there's no reason for HawK to fight. But he can't mass teleport out because he's gonna get Cyclone or something. HawK should disengage, yeah. Staff, save him, run away. You don't need to fight. You have the gold mine running. It is Foggy who needs to force an engagement. The ultimate only has half duration left, dude. Warden. She's low mana. She can't do much in this fight. He's gonna retreat back to his 2 towers that he has here. Does he really want to fight against this Panda? He has good damage here, though. He has really good damage. Cyclone up in the air. The Archmage in trouble. Can he kill him? Blink, Fan of Knives, Holy Light, last second. Gets him to decent health again. Breath of Fire. He may just die, but the Warden dies first. It has to be it. Holy Light again. Everything remains alive for HawK. And he equalizes in one hell of a game. Over 30 minutes. Wow. Surviving 2 ultimates. On 3 bases. God damn. Well played by HawK. Extremely well played by HawK. I thought that game was over a number of times. That was sick. That was sick. Those tanks with barrage against the hippogriffs, man. What a game. 1-1 here. Between the 2 Europeans. Not a 4-0 sweep. Which some people were expecting a little, and I must say I do kind of count myself among those. Alright. Third map. This is Foggy's choice, is Amazonia. We will not see the same kind of game again. We will not see mass tanks. We will not see 3 bases each. Because there's only 2 potential expansions on Amazonia. Tier 3 human is extremely hard to pull off here. Very understandable map choice here for Foggy for that reason. How late is it, by the way? Only 8. A nice long day of Warcraft. Dude, it's already been 8 hours? It really doesn't feel that way, does it? That last game was kind of reinvigorating, I guess. Neo and I, we started today at noon, 12 p.m. CEST. Going on 8 hours now. This might be a 9-hour cast again, like yesterday. Ending our 12-day streak. 12 days of casting. The next 3 days, by the way, we're gonna have some off time for a change. And we're gonna be back on Thursday with the Color Cup group stage. A new cup that has been announced. Automads ended today with Foggy 2nd place, Lynn 1st place. And yeah, with that cup over, we have the new Color Cup lining up nicely. So much Warcraft action in April here. We're going to have all of the GCS qualifiers as well. After this one, we're going to have the American qualifier. Then there's also going to be the Chinese qualifiers running. We're going to have Rust Brain qualifiers. So much Warcraft action. I see the chat right now, after the game was over. You guys seem to have enjoyed that as well. Yeah, man, that was a sick game. Holy shit. That was crazy. Yeah, once human heroes get to like 5-5-4, whew, they are fucking amazing. Because dryads are so bad in the late game. They die so fast. Maybe they don't necessarily die so fast unless there's more teams, but they have no damage. So they're not really worth investing into too much in the super late game. So then suddenly water elementals become very strong again. So weird with water elementals. In the beginning they're really powerful. Then for a long time they're really shit. And ultra late game they're really strong again. 200 bits from Lelouch 99th. Awesome game is what he says. Hell yeah, dude. There was one awesome game. I'm waiting here for HawK for a moment. He needs some time to compose himself after the last game. I don't blame him. That must have been a stressful game. Ups and downs. Just for me as a caster. You can only imagine the emotions that HawK went through. But then again, I'm always told that as a competitor, you are supposed to ignore all emotions and just be like a robot. Just try to do the ideal thing, the most efficient, effective thing, and not feel anything. Can they do that? Is that what they do? I don't know. I should ask Foggy that the next time, if he has like, if he feels emotion in games. We all know from his like little boxing moves that after his games he's always very emotional. I would assume that he actually is emotional in-game as well. A question for the next time at GCS. This qualifier for the next GCS, by the way, is going to be in June. GCS summer will be sometime in June. The exact date has not yet been announced. But yeah, sometime in June. So. Oops, that's the wrong one. This one. Oh, they switched colors actually. Map number 3. And for the third time, it is a Warden. The Warden looked totally unbeatable on Terranos. To be honest, HawK did not stand a chance on the first map. But he brought it back strong on map number 2 in the super late game, defeating a level 8 Warden, level 6 Panda with his own strong heroes. We're going to start off with the first hero again, of course, it's the Archmage. Foggy destroyed TH earlier here today, with a Warden as well. Warden, early aggression. That means you grab up the item here and then you move south immediately and you click on the Archmage. Use Shadow Strike, get him low HP. I feel like that's very effective against instant expansion human play, but that's not really the European way. That being said though, HawK did opt to go for the instant expo on Terranos, but that, yeah, didn't seem to be too good for him now, did it? So I like the fact that he's going for, yeah, this slower expansion. This was scouted by the Night Elf, so... Oh wow, he even uses a Shadow Strike to secure the last hit here. With that he makes use of his mana regen, I suppose.
Forces are under attack. A town is under siege.
Ring of Protection. Really not what he wanted. So, the reason, by the way, why humans started doing instant expansion was because the level 2 Immolation Harass was so strong against the later expansion. As a response against the instant expansion, players like Foggy started doing the Warden Harass against that instant expansion. So as far as build order wins go, I would say this one goes to HawK. Going for the later expo, which has weaknesses against Demon Hunter, but should be pretty solid against a Warden. Wait a minute. Is he playing Rifle Push? He's still not expanding. He has... Oh my god, it's a rifle push. Alright, no expansion from HawK. This is gonna be rifle play. Really powerful against the Warden if she doesn't find level 3. If she does, I don't know. Level 3 Warden is pretty much good against anything. If she gets it nice and early. Archmage here already super low HP. Wants to get a Shadow Priest here desperately. Boots on the Warden. AM in danger. How does he heal up again? Well, Shadow Priest is the easiest way. Foggy's trying to distract here, maybe? One of them has been saved. Quite a few archers here as well. No Hunter's Hall yet. Gonna be 5 archers. Archers not really the best against rifle pushes.
A town is under siege.
Oh, the Wisp saw the Archmage. But he's so far away, it's unlikely that the Warden will go for the chase. So he's gonna find another kill here. But she's still far away from level 3. And here comes the Hunter's Hall. Is it in time? Yeah, I thought it was a little late. It is a little bit late. Dryads will not be as quick as we may be used to seeing. Warden will get another kill, but that's a lot of mana she had to use. And the AM, he's just healing passively here. And now he shows his face in the main? What?
Players' forces are under attack.
I guess he really thinks it's time to cancel the lowers, but he's a little too early. This will have to be a TP, right? Actually, the Warden is just creeping herself. Of course, she needs level 3. What's this item? Cloak. Well, it's not gonna do much for her. I guess with his presence alone, he is delaying the lowers slightly, but only very slightly. So is this a Warden solo, or does he add a second hero? Warden plus Naga would be crazy hero focus potential. AM dropping lower in health. I don't know. Here are the lowers in the back now, finally. AM, you have to run, buddy. Is he gonna blink here? No. A lot of water elementals. That's the kill, right? Alright, one of them has been cancelled. One lore. By a decent amount of time as well. Here's a second one. That one will not be getting cancelled. In the main. Rifles are already on their way. Oh yeah, Blood Mage, of course. It's really nice against the Warden. She can't just blink in and out too freely. Unless she's level 4. And she's pretty far away from that. So when's he gonna go for the rifle push? Foggy's scouting in the middle here. Is he teching behind this? Yes, he is. Master Bears will be coming in. The shop far in the back. At the moment, the Shadow Strike's still really nice. Could go for some more footy kills. But of course, rifles are the ideal target. More valuable to take out, but he gets a footy here. And he is continuing to creep up his Warden, getting closer to level 4. One of Illusion could be nice to bait a fake Siphon mana. Do you get mana from illusions? I guess you do, right? So, here's the first Siphon on the Warden, getting a lot of mana from her, getting bashed even. Now she has to blink out. Last hit goes towards the human. And she lost so much mana right there. Ooh, baby. Trying to intercept the peasants here, but you can't use Shadow Strike. Sentry Ward being popped down. So, is this attack good enough? It doesn't look too scary yet. Only 3 rifles. They do have an attack upgrade. But it will be a whole bunch of water elementals. How many Dryads do we have against this? Only the one at the moment. Abolish is coming. But she'll only have 2 Abolishes. Warden losing more mana. This is looking pretty decent here for HawK, isn't it? Seems that way to me. Priest's also super strong against the damage over time from the Warden, of course. So here come the illusion. Is he gonna fall for that? There's an AP here, protectively. But the Warden's out of mana now. There's Abolish. He's not overusing Abolish. That's pretty nice. So he can still abolish the other one as well. And that's the level up for the Warden. She can easily blink now. She could have. But she's getting siphoned still. Totally dry on mana now. Bears don't have Master yet. And these rifles will hold the line for the towers to come up. Only Arcanes, I guess. Dude, HawK's gonna grab the lead in this series, I think. This rifle push is looking good for him. Regen for the Warden here with the Reju is really nice. But she doesn't have mana. What is a Warden without mana? But if she gets to 5, maybe she can find a lot of kills. The thing is, there's not guard towers coming up behind here. Maybe he should have gone for some, but of course it's so much more expensive with the lumber mill and all. This AP though seems to be only a matter of time before it falls. Warden, fan of knives actually. So she has like a 1-1-2 build or something. Interesting. Heal potion has to be popped on her. She's dropping lower still. One Dryad taken out. Water elementals can't be dispelled at the moment. AP this time around is gonna fall. 14 supply advantage. Tower down. Defense crippled here for Foggy. Consistently out of mana. This Blood Mage is so good against this Warden. And I think he's doing it. More Arcanes coming up. Pretty insignificant damage, of course, but making it even more difficult for the Warden to come in. And the rifles have the damage with the 2 damage upgrades. Detonate against the Water Elementals. He needs level 5. Oh, he has a decent number of bears, but they're bruised. And they're gonna get slowed. They're just gonna get kited and taken out one by one. Almost level 3 on this Blood Mage. Nice Reju here to heal up this bear. But Micro's there. He's not losing any rifles. All 5 are still alive. 6 in fact. Banish now. Level 3 for the Blood Mage. This has to be it. Has to be it. 28 supply only left for Foggy, the massive favorite. Nice banish again. And so much mana on this Blood Mage still. Even more now with level 2 aura from the upgrade. Save him. Banish. So nice. A good old-fashioned rifle push. Takes out Foggy. This is unrecoverable now. 19 supply left only. This game is over. GG. And there you have the answer to a Warden on AZ. Rifle push. And that's HawK in the lead, man. That is HawK in the lead. Who the hell would have thought that? Certainly not me. Next map, Ancient Isles. Very bad human map, of course. HawK's veto was Twisted Meadows. Foggy's veto was Turtle Rock. They, of course, only have one, with this being a best of 5. If HawK wins this here, he is the big surprise, taking out Foggy like Awkward did last time around, winning the first qualifier back then. What a surprise this would be, man. HawK, having been so inactive recently. Only one map away. AI, we have to say. Super hard night of human map. Immolation, harass. So scary. But if Foggy goes for Warden again, I mean, we all know he likes the Warden much better than the Demon. This could be a good rifle push map again. This is a very hard map to creep quickly on for Night Elf. I hope Foggy goes for the Demon here. The Warden would be a really risky choice. Interesting. Interesting. So we are loaded in. And we move on to map number 4. HawK is in the lead 2-1 against Foggy. Foggy ran through this bracket, ran through this qualifier, dropping not a single map to his way into the grand final. But here against HawK, suddenly he's struggling. I wonder if he's surprised by this just as much as we are. Almost defeating Lin earlier today on bad ping. And now only one step away from losing to HawK. Standard build here. Archmage, fast expo. Is that the play from HawK? Or is it going to be a rifle push again? This is a very hard expansion, man. Very hard for human. And Foggy, how much of a risk is he going to take? Warden here would be crazy risky. And I think if he goes Warden, he goes for a more more ambitious creep with this one. So it's the demon. I like this. He's playing this safe. Much better choice against the rifle push. Is he gonna go immolation as well? He has been super strong with that in the past, mostly on AZ, because of course AI gets vetoed by the humans. Either AI or TM in best of 3s, both of them. So, killing off the Ogre Magi first here, or I guess the Archer isn't quite helping. So, rifle push or expansion. HawK, what's he got in store for us? Of course, you can't instantly expand.
Forces are under attack.
Could you actually? TH showed us today that you can instant expand on TR. Now, that's against undead, of course. That's a little easier. But anyways, he's not doing it. The demon grabs up the circlet. And he's gonna grab up a quick level 2 as well here. Wisps are close to the expo. These could both come in for the detonator, basically. He's teching again. Alright. No expansion. We have a rifle push on our hands once again. Oh, is this gonna be a telestaff? Guys, this wisp is going to be hiding back here. The militia did see it, basically, though. So, telestaff not ready yet, of course. Only once the boots are. Once it hits nighttime. And I think this is going to be an immolation staff. How about it was scouted? Alright, never mind. Here's the mana burn. It was the second mana burn, actually. Alright, no immolation staff, no swag plays. Not yet. Tier 2 started here as well. Decently far ahead for the human. So Foggy has to rush tier 3. Boots of speed for him as well. He's making more archers. This Ancient of War is not going to be able to creep anything for a long time. Demon could creep these here in the middle, even without Ancient of War. But then he would take a lot of damage. At the shop, he's not buying anything. AM here. Did get level 2. Oh, he's parking one archer here, actually. For the vision. He has a one wisp in here. And he's looking for the human, but he just misses HawK. Or does he? Alright, he sees him now. One footy being annoying in the main. Draining some moon juice. Hunter's Hall is late again. Foggy, foggy, foggy. Delayed dryads are a big deal. With the first 1 or 2 dryads, he could try to look for some easy pickoffs in the middle of the map. Now that has been delayed. What's he gonna go for second hero? Naga for HawK. That one was pretty much a certainty. but which second hero for Foggy? Panda seems way too greedy. Has to be a Naga, I think, as well for him. Can't get it yet, though. Tier 2 finishing up here. Is he gonna rush tier 3? Actually, the Hunter's Hall was in time. I thought it was gonna be late, but no. I'd like to see one lore here. One lore plus tier 3. Wisp still scouting. So is the demon. And Archer's over here. He's just camping the tavern. But I think Foggy should be fine with this if he gets to his lures, to his bears quickly enough. But he wants to get the second hero. You can always see he's saving the resources for the second hero. And here it is. It is the Naga. Panda would indeed be too greedy. But HawK's gonna get the cancel here on the lore. Absolutely, if he commits. The Naga cold arrow was turned on too late. He can't find the early kills. Oh, did he realize that there's archers here? Doesn't matter though. He doesn't have dust, so can't find any kills. Archers now join the battle. But this lore is gonna get cancelled only by these footies. Good splitting off here. He's gonna get the Naga kill, but that's fine. She's a level 1 hero. This lore is definitely gone. Yes, it is. Tech starts though. He's gonna be able to kill at least one more footy here. And lore comes up after. Trying to chase for more. With the boots on the Naga, he should be able to get in range. And now here are the two lores. Was that delay good enough to make this a successful rifle push? We have 2 rifles now. One more footy will be falling. Big supply need, of course, at the moment for the human. Not going tier 3. Here come the lures. Oh, nice positioning by the Archmage. Going to delay the creeping here. Oh, almost a 4 units around against the AM. It's not quite closed. Oh, he had the time. He could have gotten it. That would have been so sick. He wasn't quite moving the archers in time, though. And losing the Ancient of War already is quite painful. But so is getting damage on the AM. Level 3 demon would be very nice for him. I think he should send the Naga away, honestly. Naga level 2, I don't think does too much. He saves some mana here. AM getting healed now by the priest. Needs that healing, certainly. But Foggy feeling confident here. Not looking for any more harassment, but creeping instead. That's gonna be his level 3 and level 2. Double level up for him in the main. We have bears coming out quickly. He's totally skipping the dryads. Not a single dryad. That means water elementals would be very good, but water elementals are only level 1. So they're not too big of a deal anyways. Very unusual. You want to get at least 1 dryad usually, but Foggy says no. Foggy says I only need bears. HawK is moving across, but not with militia. Of course, the real push only comes with militia. And he is delaying this by quite a bit now. We're almost 9 minutes into this game. There is reju now. Master training is almost done. We all know how fast of an upgrade that is. There it comes. Illusion here from the Naga. And I mean, it's kind of a creeping war. And that's not the kind of game you want to play when you go for a rifle push. You want to execute quickly and deadly. Oh, and we're going to have 3 bears. 4 bears. Breakers already. Oh, this could be a nice creep jack here, though. Even using the forked lightning to speed this up a little. This may have to be a TP out. In fact, I think it should be. There it is. Healthstone, extremely nice. Can he keep his archers alive? They're almost not in range. That was very close. That's worth it, though. Healthstone, so good. Anti-magic for him as well. Should be getting a staff on the Naga now also to keep his demon safe. Could give the ring over to the demon as well. Pimp that guy up, man. And here we go. Master Bears. Oh, lots of illusions here on these rifles. Anti-magic popped extremely early. With this, the reju can't be stolen from the breaker. And that's why he really wants this one breaker. Steal the reju. but this has been repelled easily. Foggy cannot follow HawK into upkeep here. He doesn't quite have the Moonwells required. But he's getting them now. How many swords do we have?
A player's forces are
Only
under
a
attack.
single sorceress. So, he's not gonna have enough slow for this whole Night Elf army. So despite the fact that there's no Dryads, the slow isn't gonna be too effective. On the bears it's still gonna be effective, but the demon won't have to worry about it so much. HawK gets away with no losses, took out the creep camp, he found the Wand of the Wind, which is actually super good since there's no Dryads. But of course they may be added into the mix at any point. Quite a few wisps were moving out as well. I think Foggy should just go into upkeep here, right? Ooh, Zeppelin drop! He's gonna buy some space here. Be annoying with a Zeppelin drop. But he can honestly only kill a couple of lumber peasants, so it doesn't really matter. Unless he starts attacking the peon line here, next to the gold. Lionhorn again. What else would it be? But the demon is far away from the main. Uh-oh. He has no way of getting home quickly. Uh-oh. Foggy! How's he gonna do this? He could buy a staff for the Naga, staff to the demon, and then TP home. I think that's what he has to do. He's reacting slowly. Foggy, not respecting the possibility. He's dropping very low HP here. He has the Healthstone, will use it. Uh-oh. But his main is in trouble. The shop is gone. The Moonwells are gonna start falling. The Demon Hunter only comes back now. It's gonna take forever for him to get back. Wisps coming out for the detonate. The Water Elemental is not quite split well enough. And now the Naga has to do it with herself. The bear is not really in the best position. Slows are coming out. Now suddenly we have a good number of sorceresses. Oh no. I think this is looking pretty rough for Foggy. Naga's out of mana. The demon still taking a while to get there. What's he gonna get? Heal Scroll, Telestaff. Here we go. He's coming in. Heal Scroll. He doesn't have too much left to use it on, honestly. And now there's Cyclone. The spell is there, however. Heal Scroll immediately after the spell. And this is an even fight. This is a very close fight. The last bear is gonna die. Oh man, Foggy, he was getting a little too cute here. Is that what costs him the ticket? The first chance anyways to China. He didn't need to go for that cute play. He could have just produced into upkeep and held easily. But he wanted to go for some harassment. And somehow he holds. How does he hold? He has no front line anymore. But he has a strong demon on level 4. And he just barely holds this attack, man. That was scary. There's still enough peasants here to mine from. He has enough lumber as well, so the economy, despite the harass, is looking fine. That was very scary for Foggy. Almost losing the game right there. Level 4 AM. Big upgrade. He has 2 bears now. Once upon a time, he had 5 bears. You remember that? Most of them died. I wonder, couldn't have HawK, like, try to press the advantage more? Couldn't he have stayed in there? I guess he felt he had no answer to the demon. The sorceresses, I think, were low on mana, and once the demon isn't slowed anymore, he's very hard to deal with. So, next item here for Foggy. If this is a Scourge Bone Chimes, that is the dream. A lot of good items to be found here. The flute, honestly, also good. With all of this range that he has. +2 and everything. Lots of money on HawK's side, by the way. Same for Foggy, pretty much, I guess. 4/4 heroes against 4/3 heroes. Triple heal scroll for HawK, and he's producing again. He has 2-0 upgrades, right, on the rifles? Yeah. Heal scrolls for Foggy as well. He almost lost the game here just a couple of minutes ago, being too greedy, not starting production. Was that a wake-up call for him, or is he gonna be so greedy again? It looks like he's greedy again. I can't believe this. He is kind of scouting a little. It would be super easy for this Wisp to see the production of the Sanctum. He doesn't have the Moonwell ready yet. This is a big army. Big army for HawK. 54 supply. Only 6 of his grand total of 60 is peasants. And now Foggy starts producing. A little late for my taste. Also, another Moonwell wouldn't be too bad. Here, perhaps. He has the money. And here we go again. He wants to wait for these 2 bears. They're almost here, actually. Roar on everything. There's no way he can steal all of the roar with the only 2 breakers that he has. Lots of water elementals, though. And here we go. Rejuvenation once again on the Demon Hunter. Anti-magic, so it can't be dispelled. But dude, the focus fire from these rifles! Fog Lightning coming in again. Once more, Foggy taking a fight after having produced too late, it seems. Can the demon do it by himself? Slow still upon him. Good micro from the breakers to not take too much damage on this Demon Hunter. Heal scroll coming in. That was the first one! No, he had 4, so he already used 2. But he has 2 more. Almost no bears left. Again, good focus fire here, level 4, however, for the Naga, for HawK. Better cold arrow now. Heal scroll coming in again. He has 1 left. Demon on the other side of the front line. Dropping low, being staffed out. 20 supply advantage. But heal Moonwell advantage, I guess you could call it. For Foggy. He has another anti-magic, using it, and the redo right away. Once again, good synergy between these 2 buffs for the demon. Taking a few more kills. But the anti-magic is going to run out. But he's taking out the sorceresses. After that, he can't get slowed anymore. And he's taking out the last breaker. Almost. He can steal the redo now. He's dropping low. Invul transferred. He needs to kill this breaker so he can redo again. He's trying to. And he gets it with the Naga. Demon almost level 5. He needs to heal up more. He needs to get more redo. More moon juice. Is he doing it? Is he not doing it? I don't know. He's 20 supply behind. There's 1 scroll of healing left. The single scroll on the human side. Anti-magic number 3. The Dryads die so quickly now. Where are the bears? Here's 1, but it's so late. I think HawK's doing it. God damn it, is he doing this? Is he eliminating Foggy? Would this be the massive surprise? It's so close. He's still 20 supply ahead. Demon, super low again. Double level up for him. Level 5 Naga, level 5 Demon. Reju on the Dryad, actually. Is that the best target? I don't know. This is such a scrappy fight now. Neither of these players has too much left at all. The bears, though, they get controlled. The Naga, oh, she's taking a lot of damage, but this demon, man. What a carry indeed. He has the big mana burn as well, but I guess these human heroes are mostly out of mana. It's level 2 mana burn. He has level 3 evasion. Level 5 Archmage. I wonder if he regrets this now. He's gonna have another burn, though. Needs to burn the AM. Does he realize? Does he realize? He does not realize. It's gonna be a water elemental again, and that's a big one. They call it the Water Tauren, and it is ready. There is the spell from that one Dryad that he still has. 25 supply. Only this Naga in trouble has to go for the Invul. And with that, she survives. The shop's dead. No more heal potions. And he has to transfer the TP. The staff was on cooldown. Holy shit. What is this game? Reju. 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 He needs it bad. And there it is. Ridiculous fight. Once again, Foggy producing too late. He could have had more supply had he just started producing sooner. He seems to be shoveling his own grave this game. Too greedy. 2 times now. Is he gonna be punished? He's very far forward here. He needs to get the Reju to work. These water elementals do. These water elementals are crazy. Crazy, I tell you. He's gonna start losing Moonwells, but he's not gonna be supply stuck. He needs more time for more Reju. With this bear coming, he's gonna have full HP on all of his bears again. The Dryads can dispel the water elementals a little. But when he loses this one, he is officially supply stuck. Uh-oh. But he gets another bear out. One more. But after that, he is extremely supply stuck, man. Nice use of the Zeppelin to get the bear to safety all the way in the back. 2 Moonwells only left. How many heal scrolls does he have? 1 heal scroll on the human side. How does he best engage this? I don't know. He's using wisps from the mine for detonates. He needs to hold on here. Uh-oh, the Zeppelin in trouble. Is it a bait, though, from the focus fire? A little bit, perhaps. The bear is taking way too much damage. The one of them dies so fast, and the rest of the bears can't get out. This Moonwell is blocking the way. Can you believe it? The Dryad is already gone. The bear's still stuck in the back. Foggy must be thinking, what are my bears doing? And I can tell you, they're stuck. They're still stuck. This is HawK's way. This is his ticket. The Demonic gets staffed. Only an inch. That's enough, though, to survive for a little bit longer. Fog Lightning coming in. Finally, the bears are doing something. But it's way too late. It is way too late again. He loses his hero. He kills the Archmage. Is that... Can he do something with that? Can he do something with that? I don't know. He needs to buy back the demon, I think, right? I don't know. Crazy ass motherfucking game. I have no idea. He has 8 supply left. He needs to sell something at the shop and buy back the demon, I guess. Mains expire. Are you serious? No more income for HawK. His Archmage, he can make him from the tavern, of course. This altar is not gonna work. So he needs to sell items. The demon is back. What the hell is going on here? But there's healing in this army. The priests, MVP now. He has 2 Moonwells left. Can he seriously do that? Can he win this game with 2 heroes? He has 2 heroes and 2 wisps. That is it. What does he do? What is he supposed to do? The AM's coming back. Once the AM's back, this game is unwinnable. I think. Foggy. Throwing this game away. He's trying for the Naga, but she has an invul. Of course, there's a staff on him. Uh-oh. Slow on this Naga. Could be her end. That's it. She can't get out. She's getting blocked. She's getting mass slowed. The Naga's gonna die. She's almost level 6. That wouldn't have done too much anyways. Foggy is losing the next hero. That's GG! Foggy loses 3-1 to HawK. Nobody thought this was gonna happen. And it seems like least of all him. Throwing that game away. So hard. He could have held that push easy, but no, he needed to go for the cheeky Zeppelin play. All he needed to do was make bears. That's the only thing. And defend. That must be an upsetting game for Foggy, but let's not dwell on the loser too much. Let's congratulate HawK with a great performance here. An amazing hold on Last Refuge to start things off on a crazy tier 3 game. Then hard countering Foggy on AZ with a rifle push. And then with the rifle push already, you know, having been revealed, Foggy falls to it again. Is that hubris from Foggy? Does he think he can defeat any European all the time, however he likes? He was proven wrong here. The cheeky plays get punished. Too greedy. Overconfidence, perhaps, from Foggy. I don't know. He started making mistakes here, which usually he doesn't make. That makes for a more interesting story, though. HawK makes it through in first place. Foggy fails. That actually makes HawK the first qualified player for GCS Summer. Nobody else is so far